This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life.
All right, everybody, here we are with our friend Alicia in Southern California. Alicia has a great testimonial about raw foods, and Alicia, say hello to the Raw Life audience.
Hey, everybody.
Alicia, you run a raw food group out here in Southern California. And how'd you get into the raw food diet and lifestyle?
I got into raw foods because ever since I was a young toddler, I've had terrible digestive issues. And as I got older, I started having skin breakouts and then having issues with hormones, then headaches and migraines. And I tried everything to try to remedy these situations with little results. And then I stumbled upon raw food, and that pretty much just changed everything for me, changed my life, totally helped my digestion heal, my skin heal, my hormones balanced, and everything just became so much better.
And how long is it now that you've been doing this type of diet?
It's coming up, it'll be 7 years in March.
Are you 100% raw?
I pretty much am 100% raw. There's a couple of things that I'll use, like I'll have some hot tea once in a while, or I might have a little bit of mustard and ketchup, but I never cook my food.
Well, you didn't let it just stop with you and improving yourself. Tell us what Raw Synergy is about.
Raw Synergy is basically about my journey and how raw foods have changed my life, and I'm just here to share my message and my story to try to help others improve their lives and improve their health.
Sure. And have you seen people overcome different types of illnesses and diseases, making a transformation?
I have. I've seen so many people just transform their lives in so many ways, and not just physical, but emotionally and spiritually. It's just the whole spectrum.
And what about, have you met anybody who's tried it and it didn't work for them?
That's a good question. There are people who have tried it and maybe had a hard time sticking with it. I think that's a really big thing. They have a hard time sticking with it just from temptations from cooked food or old habits, but I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
And what do your friends and your family think of you eating mostly or all raw food diet?
They love it. They love it now, but of course when I first started it, they thought I was crazy.
And when people ask where you get your protein from and your nutrients from, what do you tell them?
I always tell them that there's plenty of protein in all plants, all fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. We can get all the protein we need. I've had my blood tested numerous times over the years, and it's always been perfect.
Perfect. No issues.
No issues as far as protein. I did have some problems with B12, so I ended up starting supplementing with that. I was also really, really low on vitamin D, which is crazy because I live in Southern California and I'm always in the sun. So I do supplement with vitamin D as well, and also iodine.
Okay. How important do you think it is for raw fooders to get blood tests?
I think it's relatively important to just for your own wellness, your peace of mind especially. I think most people won't have too many issues except for maybe B12, D, and iodine. Those are the main 3 problems that people will have, whether they're on a raw food diet, a cooked food diet, a meat diet, no matter what, those issues are likely to come up.
And before you started eating this way, how was your diet?
My diet was pretty standard American. I mean, because I had so many problems digestive-wise, I always felt better when I was eating fruit, salads, vegetables, and things like that. So I kind of gravitated towards that, but I still loved pizza and burgers and just the standard foods that people typically love.
And do you miss eating those types of foods now?
Not at all.
Not at all. No. What's your average diet like?
For breakfast, I'll usually have like a huge thing of fresh squeezed orange juice, like maybe 28 ounces. And then for lunch, I'll have a big meal of fruit, whether right now it's persimmons, different times of the year, it might be bananas, it might be cherimoya, it might be any kind of fruit. And then for dinner, I'll usually have like a huge salad that you would put on the table for like 4 or 5 people. Or I'll make some sort of deluxe raw meal, like a raw pizza or something, but that's more on a rare occasion.
Sure. And now you have a website where you share your story and your meals. What's the website for people where they can contact you and see more?
Yes, the website is rawsynergy.com, RAWSYNERGY.com, and you can also find me on YouTube at Raw Synergy TV.
And you do events here in Southern California quite often. You host events, right?
Well, I just basically took over our meetup group here, so I'm planning to have lots of events, hopefully at least one a month.
Well, I saw your video channel. I like it a lot. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much, Paul. So great to have you here.
Anything else you want to say to people before we end?
Just to explore this lifestyle, because if you explore it and try it out for yourself, I think you'll be amazed at the changes. And just even doing it for a few days or a week, you'll see massive changes. You'll feel so different.
Wonderful. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.